Hi, my name is Tony. I serve as a spokesman for Nehemiah Reset. In this video, we look at the major issues that the state legislature passed and those that it failed to pass. Earlier this week, the state legislature approved the remaining omnibus bills that make up Minnesota's new two-year $66 billion state budget. The Minnesota legislature just wrapped up one of the most contentious and unpredictable legislative sessions in state history. Throughout the last several months, the legislature has endured shifting majorities in both the Senate and the House of Representatives, caused by several issues, including two senators facing criminal charges, a legal dispute over what constitutes a House quorum, and an unprecedented multi-week boycott by the House DFL. After much of the initial tumult subsided, the state legislature ended up being more closely divided than ever before. The House was evenly split between Republicans and Democrats, 67 to 67, and the Senate had a one-vote DFL majority, 34 to 33. Despite it all, lawmakers managed to pass a balanced budget as required by the Minnesota Constitution. On Monday, the state legislature approved the final omnibus bills that make up the state's new two-year $66 billion budget. Governor Tim Walz is expected to sign all of those omnibus bills into law in the coming days. Most notable is how much smaller this new budget is than Minnesota's previous budget. In 2023, Democrats controlled all of state government and passed a record $72 billion budget. As a result, Minnesota was facing a multi-billion-dollar budget deficit in the coming years. However, the $6 billion cut from the previous state budget to the new one represents a dramatic curb in spending and will significantly decrease the projected deficit. Republicans have championed this achievement as the largest spending cut in Minnesota history. In addition to codifying Minnesota's new budget, the omnibus bills that were recently passed contain many new policy provisions that will govern Minnesota. As such, we have compiled a list of the major issues that passed and did not pass this year. So what are some of the issues that passed this year? 1. A ban on illegal alien adults enrolling in Minnesota Care. 2. An increase of the cannabis tax from 10% to 15%. 3. Repeal of electricity tax exemption for data centers. 4. A reduction of the paid family and medical leave tax from 1.2% to 1.1%. 5. Expansion of unemployment benefits to iron ore miners in Greater Minnesota. 6. A reduction of grant funds that go to abortion-related services. 7. Legislation that defunds the planned Northern Lights Express Railway. 8. Correction to state law that would have inadvertently banned manufacturing of new keys. And what are some of the issues that did not pass this year? 1. Creation of a sales tax on legal, accounting, and brokerage services. 2. A reduction of the sales tax from 6.875% to 6.800%. 3. Creation of an excise tax on social media companies. 4. Repeal of government aid to non-public students. 5. Legislation that would legalize sports gambling. 6. Creation of a statewide office of the Inspector General to investigate fraud. 7. A new tax bracket applied to individuals earning more than $250,000. 8. A bill that would ban localities from being sanctuary jurisdictions for illegal aliens. We will continue to monitor the work of the MN legislators and what issues they pass, so you are better able to talk with your fellow Minnesota citizens and also are prepared to vote for those politicians that support your Christian values. Thanks for watching and have a great day. My name is Daniel. I am one of the spokespersons for Nehemiah Reset. The prior video was sponsored by Nehemiah Reset, a 501c3 Christian organization. Our mission is to assist Christians in developing a biblical worldview as it pertains to relevant cultural and biblical issues. We seek to inform Christ's followers, equip them, and mobilize them into action to vote for their biblical values and to actively engage in our culture. We are also committed to help Christians and non-believers to develop a better biblical worldview. Nehemiah Reset produces videos and ebooks to assist members of the church in developing a biblical worldview when it comes to cultural issues and biblical ideas. We produce videos on key topics like public school indoctrination, the woke agenda, sex education, equity and inclusion, climate change, immigration, religious freedom, and much, much more. We also produce videos regarding key biblical topics that help Christians become more Christ-like. To learn more about Nehemiah Reset or to watch our latest videos, go to our website at nehemiahreset.org, our rumble.com channel, or our YouTube channel. We produce videos every week. To get a weekly list of our latest videos, sign up for our weekly newsletter by clicking the subscribe button at our website. You can support our website by liking our videos, subscribing to our channels, or providing donations to help us produce videos and attract more viewers. Thanks for your help in growing God's kingdom and bringing more people to Christ. Thank you for your support. Have a great day.